incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
Give them their freedom for now. If they prove later they can't handle it, impose restrictions.
And how many lives will be lost if they fail? With the veil broken, the threat of possession. You were there, Seeker. Why didn't you intervene?
While I may not completely agree with the decision, I support it. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is
She's
all
like,
that matters.
what?
I got a taste of the consequences if we fail. Let's make sure we don't.
We will not fail.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
And I'd hope to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap. Maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
I must admit, I'm surprised.
We both saw what could happen. What this Elder One and his cult are trying to do. Not everything from Tevinter is terrible. Some of us have fought for eons against this sort of madness. It's my duty to stand with you. That future will not come to pass.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
Okay.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
We have a lyrium income. You know that Alistair doesn't know about his mother. What did he say in Origins? I think he said he was a, excuse my French, bastard child, which would mean that the king was his dad, but his mother was like a not noble person, I believe. That's all I remember.
We'll post
I don't
soldiers
recall.
a safe distance from the temple.
Our best guess at safe, anyway.
You met her? That's why he's raised in the church. What was she? Yeah, I don't remember. If I learned who that was, I do not recall. I don't remember. All right, I still want to get toward Deft Hand's Fine Tool. I just realized the agents count for the prerequisites for this, don't they? Because earlier this said 5 points needed. I got another agent. Witty Ritz. And now... Huh. What female mage have you met so far? Vivienne. Okay. I don't think Vivienne is Alistair's mom. The age... I mean, the complexion, it seems unlikely. I mean, possible, but I mean, maybe she uses her magic to look young. I don't know. Consider she's like series I've studied. In your heart shall burn. Join forces with your new allies to assault the heart of the breach. Okay, so I don't want to do this yet, but just asking, when I do this, will I lose areas on the map? Like, I'm almost done with Hinterlands. I still haven't even started the Storm Coast, whatever this is. You won't lose those. Like, that's my main concern, is I don't want to lose content. Clue, Shrek 1. Fiona? Wait, you're saying the mage Fiona was Alistair's mom? Is that what you're suggesting? When in the game... Okay, I have multiple questions. Question 1, when in the game is that revealed? Question 2, do Fiona and Alistair know their relationship? The papers we received from Sarah's friends document a Lord's sabotage of a rival's marriage. Quite the scandalous affair, very useful in applying our influence. Commander, leading nobles to the crater was an interesting experience. Mallory had to restrain a few of them physically from signing their names on the red lyrium crystals. One of them wanted a charred corpse as a souvenir. Next time I'd rather we dropped them in the crater and left. It is done. I needed only a few examples. Clerics who both spoke against the Inquisition, who had unsavory secrets they were desperate to keep hidden. One even attempted to kill the agent who spoke to her, and the agent was forced to kill her in self-defense. That went further than I would have liked, and may stiffen the Chantry's resolve to oppose us in the long run, but for now they are cowed and can be counted as political allies. It's revealed through a book. Fiona knows, Alistair doesn't know. So Alistair's a half-elf? A present for Bianca. Leliana, heard your little birdies had a recent success picking up shiny things to the Inquisition. Maybe you can help me out. One of the apprentice smiths saw me walking up with my Bianca and we struck up a conversation. The apprentice once said he met a Formari mage named Provident who had ideas for improving the precision of siege engines and wondered if they could be adapted for Bianca. And then he got into phrases like recoil dampening and reticular motion, and I politely excused myself. Could you tell your magpie to keep an eye out for Provident or his designs? Obviously, I don't have trouble with Bianca's accuracy, but she does like it when Daddy gets her new fittings. Phrasing.
Let's see what we have.
Investigate strange chalk markings. I just want to start a few of these before we wrap up. Do you know this sign? A triangle pointed down, two wavy lines through it. A lookout spotted it in chalk on a ruined wall close to one of our outposts. A cursory inquiry into the symbol revealed nothing. Archivists are still looking. Argent thinks she saw the symbol or something very like it scrawled into a ledger that belonged to the Comtesse de Bayard. A sweep was done as you ordered. Almost every outpost of ours has been marked in this manner. Many believe we're being watched. To that end, we don't know. I could follow up on Argent's lead. The Comtesse de Bayard is reclusive and has remained steadfastly neutral in all matters, but I'm certain I can find a way to gain her cooperation.
At your service.
To the leaders of the Inquisition, the death of so many good souls at the Temple of Sacred Ashes is a tragedy, compounded by the frenzy of posturing that has taken place in the race for divine Justinia's successor, which all too frequently uses the University of Orlais as a scapegoat for ills perceived or real. Considering your recent cowing of these clerics, the university is hoping you might see your way to protecting us from their rhetoric. Such a partnership could be beneficial for us both. We have research, magical as well as mundane, that we'd be pleased to share in exchange for aid in these trying times. A few soldiers stationed at the university, along with some mercenaries, should be enough of a demonstration of support to deter Chantry attacks.
To work?
Okay. Alright. You know, one random thing that I remember from last time I played this game, which was over a decade ago, was I think in the Storm Coast, on a mountain, there was a shield. And it looks like a cheese wheel. Like, you block attacks with cheese. And when you block an attack with the cheese, you get a small heal. So when you have guard, and they hit your guard, and your guard goes down but your health goes up, and it is like a stupid increase to the sustain of your warrior. That's going to be a life goal for tomorrow, is finding the cheese shield. I guess I'm sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, that would really help right now, that stupid thing. That would really help. Alright, I am going to quick save here, and we will pick it up from here next time.